everybody. Good morning to those of you that are watching this in the morning. So I thought I'd give you guys a video that's breaking down what's going on this weekend here at Garden Groove. So last night we had Jackson Maddox come in. He's the audio engineer here. We worked on some demos for him, so we tracked some drums and fleshed out some ideas for his songs. And then today I'm going to teach some drum lessons in the morning. And then after that we have Matt Harrison coming in. He's going to record the final song on his EP. So he's going to bring the whole band in, the drummer and the bass player. And they're going to do some live tracking in here. So later in the video we'll do a little breakdown showing how we set up for the session and the whole thought process behind it. And then tomorrow we have Michael Witt coming in. Michael's going to play through 3 of his songs, and he's going to bring in a videographer, and we're going to get the audio for that too, so some live performance of that. So super excited for this whole weekend. I'm excited to show you guys what's going on here. And yeah, for the time being, I'm going to make some tea. I'm going to teach some lessons. So I got to set up 2 drum kits in here to teach. Then after that, Jackson's going to come by and we're going to get ready for Matt Harrison. So let's dive into it.
And I'll just start you at the end of the chorus.
Perfect.
Cool, y'all rolling.
Okay, cool.
All right, we just got done with Matt Harrison. He came in with his drummer and bass player, and they played really well. They were super well rehearsed, and it went really smoothly. So I'm just going to go over kind of what we used on that session. Kick drum over here. We've got a Beta 52 as our kind of our kick in. It's placed about the same as our second mic, but it's capturing more of the beater hitting the kick drum. Right next to that, we have a United FET 47 clone. That's going to be our more hi-fi kick sound. The way I kind of think about it is it's getting a little bit more low end and a little bit more high end and just kind of more detail in general. On our snare, with super basic, just a 57 on snare top and bottom. On the toms, we have the Earthworks D20s or
DM20s.
DM20.
Yeah.
We got the Earthworks DM20s. These are really awesome. They've got these like adjustable necks on them, so you can point them down, and they get crazy good isolation. As far as our overheads go, we've got a pair of AKG 414s. They're really nice. They have just that nice top end to them, but not too harsh in any of the frequency ranges. For bass, we were running, we had a Fender Rumble 100 that was Eric's bass amp, and we were just taking a DI output from that and going into our preamps here. And then on the guitar, for Matt's guitar, we were using my Fender Super Reverb. It's a 1971 Super Reverb Silverface. And we had that up there with an SM7B on it, kind of pointed at the dead center of the speaker. So all of that is then coming into our Focusrite ISA 428 preamps. We have 4 of those. We have 16 channels. In this session, we were running 10 channels. All of that's going to run into our Apollo X16. And then from the Apollo, we're going into the computer. On playback, we listened back, and it was sounding super crisp. And that has a lot to do with the band, too. You put good musicians into some good gear, you're going to get good things out of it.
All right, so that's a wrap for the day. We just had Michael stop over. He just dropped off some of his plants. Let me show you. So he just dropped off some plants for his video tomorrow. We got the microphones set up. Jackson set those up with some nice cable management. You love to see it. So, gonna get some sleep, wake up tomorrow, make the same cup of tea I did this morning, and then Jackson's gonna come over, the band's gonna come over, we're gonna start setting up. We'll show you that whole process. So yeah, excited to show you guys tomorrow what a video shoot looks like at Garden Group. Stay tuned.
All right, we just wrapped up our session with Michael Witt. It was really cool. We had a lot of lights in here. We had cameras going. Everything was totally live. We were fortunate to be able to, the band that we were recording on Saturday, they all were totally cool, just like being in the room together, no click, no headphones. So we went really old school with that and it was fine. But then we had to create a solution to have adequate playback because the Apollo X16 does not have headphone outs. So what we did was we took a Scarlett, it was the Scarlett Solo. We took a direct line from the monitor out, the left monitor out of the Apollo, took that into the channel of the Scarlett, and then just had the volume on the gain was just all the way down on it. And so that was just taking a direct feed of the Apollo, and then we were using the headphone out to send that to a 4-way headphone splitter, and then the headphone splitter had extension cables going all over the room. So it's kind of a convoluted way, but it worked. So all you have to do if you're trying to do something like that is with a Scarlett Solo or a 2i2, there is a direct to monitor setting. It's usually a switch or a button, and the direct to monitor setting sends your signal that's coming into the front of the interface straight into your playback. And so in this case, our playback was a 25-foot 1/4-inch jack going into a headphone splitter. And so we were able to have a second interface that didn't need to be communicating with the computer at all. It just needed to be passing a sound through it.
All right, very cool. So that's the wrap for the weekend. Crazy, crazy fun. It's so cool to see how every session's different. All the music's different, the setup's different. So what we're gonna do now is I got those stems on my computer for both those sessions, so we're gonna send those off to Jackson. He's gonna do the mixing for some of those, and then send those mixes, and we'll post the final videos and the audio for both those things on our socials, so stay tuned for that. Let me know if you guys have any questions, if you want to learn anything, if you want to see any specific part of the studio, let me know. We'll be glad to make a video about it. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all soon. See ya.